Welcome to Insights. I'm Eric. I'd like to do a quick review on Bitcoin, talk about the reset that we saw 3 days ago. Bitcoin's located down here. I'm going to leave this one open since the reset already took place, and I would assume the subscribers took advantage of that. Either you bought it or you watched it, depending on whether or not you nibbled, bought the flip. The flip occurred 9 months ago and at a quite substantially lower prices, and that 9-month position is up over 300%. The primary trend is looking pretty good, and the weekly trend is still looking pretty good. The daily is just recently flipped. We still have a bearish divergence in terms of volume, which is located right here. That probably needs to take care of itself in the next couple of days. If it's not, it could stand out as being a bit of a trouble spot. Bitcoin is now approaching its recent high and its all-time high. Though zoom in, we're approaching this high here as we move up. I know some people are probably pulling money off the table in terms of the evolution of the trade. There's no reason to do that quite yet, other than the bearish divergence that's showing up here and in the Pro Index, which you can click and look on yourself. If you click that, the Pro Index shows that there's a lack of general professional participation in this rally. Bitcoin has been displaying that for months, and it's troublesome longer term. It suggests that Bitcoin might be vulnerable in the months ahead. Professional participation is usually a sign of strength, and it's not something to dismiss. It can establish itself and maintain itself for many months before ultimately the price will react to it, and I think we're going to at some point deal with it. But for now, we're going to watch energy because that overrides the Pro Index's trend. The energy build before the reset was supportive. It was decent. It still has to be dissipated to the downside as price rallies, and we'll take a quick look at that here. We should get these numbers today. The energy was up in here. We now rallying again. What we should see is a downward movement in DI and DI2. That would suggest distribution into the rally. That's normal. It doesn't get troublesome until we get down in here, so we would wait for that. If we have anything unexpected that pops up, we'll take a look at it and address it at the time, or when the time comes, probably this weekend. But Bitcoin's setup is looking pretty good. It's got the energy to challenge the high and break above it. If it does that, it's going to generate some new geometric forecasts, which is it generates coils. Inside those coils, you have targets, and they're non-linear targets. And we'll produce some of those again, and we'll see how far this thing can keep on going. If it's going to jump the creek again. If you have any questions about Bitcoin and the evolution of the trade, or how any of this is setting up, or whether or not you bought the phase or want to talk about it, share your trade itself, contact me or leave some comments under the video, and follow the links back. If you haven't subscribed to the Matrix, go back to the blog, and I suggest doing so. It gives you a perspective that's probably not too common on the internet. A lot of people trade with mostly their guts and emotion and general TA. They miss the multiple time frames. They miss energy. They miss the professional buying. They just the discipline is lacking. So, but this is not something that we do. You follow the matrix on your own. You can learn about trends that you normally wouldn't see or couldn't see by yourself. So thanks for watching the video, and enjoy watching Bitcoin today.